Greetings and welcome to Tip Bits by Sir Mike the Hedge Knight. The tip bit for today, just want to talk a little bit about summons and being efficient with our summons, our summoning tokens. So I want to go through what I call the daily color summons. So they're on a 5-day rotation because there are 5 colors in the game. And they are currently, unless there's a special summon, the only use for the purple summoning tokens, the grand summon tokens. So the first thing, the most important thing is let's be familiar with the 4 characters available in all 5 of the daily colored summons. You can see here we have Brienne, Kragas Drahar, Jorah Mormont, and Marjorie Tyrell. Jorah Mormont, who you also get, we recently had a trial into Essos. I feel like that's in every 4 to 6 weeks. There's that one, and there's one with Walder Frey as well. So again, let's just get familiar with the characters, and then I'll get into why that's important. In the blue daily summon, there's daily color summon. Again, this is what I call it. Euron Greyjoy, who I don't have much experience with. Ned Stark, we've all got a bunch of Ned. Samwell Tarly, we've all got a bunch of Sam, or a little bit of Sam. And Walder Frey, and I mentioned just a few seconds ago, there's also, they're giving away some Walder Frey with, I forget the exact name of that trial that shows up every 4, 5, 6 weeks. And you get, I think it's like 10 shards. In the gold summon, you have Ariel Hotah, Cersei Lannister, Yellow Joffrey, who is currently in the raid rewards and has been for the last couple of weeks. So they've been giving a bunch of him out, and Yara Greyjoy. One of my favorites is probably the Violet summon. I think I like all of these characters. So Beric Dondarrion, who you also will get some Beric Dondarrion out of the Red God Altar, so you may have some of him already. Bronn, who is a decent character. Varys, who is one of my favorite characters and fights in 2 towers. And Roose Bolton, who is a decent character that they gave in the prior month's raid rewards. So we were all able to get some shards of him. And finally, we have the red summon. It's my least favorite, except it's the one I'm pushing now because I really, really need more shards of Theon. So you've got Alyssa Thorne, who supposedly has the best shield in the game. Craster, who I didn't really like, but I feel like there might be a use for him. Theon Greyjoy, who is just an outstanding character, a really strong character, fights in 2 towers, the Night's Watch and the Crownlands. And Thoros of Myr, who I am not a huge fan of. So why are we talking about all these, other than going through the names and feeling nostalgic about the show? Why am I bringing this up? And the reason is, if you look at the summoning tokens that you get, the most common and least valuable are the red tokens that you can only use for the daily summon. The next, I guess, least rare or more common are the purple tokens, which the purple tokens, unless like in the anniversary event where they had special summons, or if they put out a special summons like in the Spring Festival or something similar, the only use for the purple grand summon tokens are these daily colors. They're on a 5-day rotation. I think I showed them to you in the order they come out. Not so important. If you miss it, you see it again in 5 days. That is the only use for them. Now you'll see that all of them have just an 8% drop rate. The next in the terms of scarcity for tokens are the green splendid summoning tokens. Now these are our favorites, where we can get the characters that are really good that we really want in other summons. And then finally you have event summoning tokens, which only show up when the corresponding event shows up. Right now we have 4 events. They're 1 a week, so once a month. So why are we talking about this? And one of the things I see, and we're going to take a look at some of the summons in the game right now, some of the summons that require green splendid summon tokens will have characters that are in these 20 characters that I showed you. If you're using your green tokens on those summons, they're harder to get, they're a little bit more scarce. You're being very inefficient with your green tokens. And let's show you an example of that right now. We've got Thoros of Myr here, and I think in the Violet summon we saw Beric Dondarrion. And we go into the summons that are in the game, and when you scroll down, you have this Legions of the Brotherhood. And I'm embarrassed to say, you see at the bottom, I have 30 out of 80 progress, because when I started the game, I didn't know what I was doing. I think I had Beric up to 2 or 3, I was sort of chasing Beric. I wanted Thoros to go with him. I didn't understand this concept. And when you hit the little percentage sign in the lower right, it'll show you who you can get in this summon. And the only legendaries you can get are Beric and Thoros. And you'd have to use your green tokens, but both of these characters are available in the daily color summons. You can use your purple tokens that have no other use. So if you want Thoros of Myr or you want Beric Dondarrion, save your purple grand summon tokens and use them in the violet summon and in the red summon. And that was basically the purpose of the tidbit today. We don't have any other really good examples. Most of these other summons are characters that can only be acquired by green tokens. Looks like all of these here are his list. You have the new Halfman, the event. We can even take a quick look at this Stormborn Gems, which is something that I actually kind of consider. There's some characters in here that I like. And I was a big proponent during the anniversary event when they upped the drop rate to 20%. You can get a lot more. It's not quite double based on the math, but like you can get, in 8, 10x summons, you're probably going to get 14, 15 pulls. You may not get 16 pulls on legendary shards. And so even though there's 5 legendaries here, I kind of like it because you're getting twice as many. But what characters are you getting now? The old Stannis, who I've said is essential. He's essential. He's part of my primary team. Really good character. You can get him in the Red God altar, and you need green summoning tokens. So no inefficiencies there. The Yellow Davos, phenomenal character. I don't even know what regular summon he's in right now, so no inefficiencies there. Barristan Selmy is only available. He's available right now in a summon with Jaime Lannister. Those characters can only be acquired via green splendid summoning tokens. No inefficiencies there. But look at the other two, Brienne of Tarth and Varys. Brienne of Tarth is available in the daily green color summon, and Varys is available in the daily violet color summon. So there is some inefficiencies there in that you may be getting shards of characters spending your green tokens that you could have otherwise gotten with more common or less valuable purple grand summon tokens. I hope you've enjoyed this tidbit. Comment below, and we will see you soon.